In the quiet town of Thistlewood, nestled between fog-cloaked hills, a young boy named Charlie lived in a quaint house on the edge of an ancient forest. He was an inquisitive child, always curious about the stories his grandmother told him. One story haunted him most, the tale of the many fingers, a creature said to lurk beneath beds, waiting for darkness. On a particularly pitch-black night, when the wind whistled tales through tightly closed windows, Charlie felt the weight of fear pressing against his chest. His grandmother's voice echoed in his mind. "Never let your feet dangle," she had warned, "lest the many fingers snatch you away." Charlie lay awake in his room, the scent of damp earth wafting in from the open window. Shadows danced and stretched across the floor, their movements eerily synchronized with the gusts outside. He heard it then, a faint but deliberate scratching sound from beneath his bed. The world outside seemed to hold its breath, as if anticipating a horrible truth. Trembling, he leaned closer to the edge of his mattress. With a torch in hand, he might dispel the wicked thing. But fear rooted him, he was immobilized, eyes glued to the void beneath. Curiosity battled terror within him, but finally, Charlie mustered the courage. With hands shaking and heart pounding, he flicked the flashlight on, directing its beam underneath the bed. At first, nothing but shadows filled the light. Then, from the darkness, emerged a grotesque hand with too many fingers, each digit curling like the legs of a monstrous spider. It was real. It was watching him. The many fingers was not merely a ghost story, but a living nightmare. But as Charlie attempted to inch back, the creature suddenly withdrew, leaving only silence and shadows. Terror gripped him, yet a strange compassion stirred within Charlie, a fleeting image of a lonely entity banished from daylight, yearning for connection pressed upon his thoughts. That night, Thistlewood felt different to Charlie. The woods whispered secrets, stories yet untold. He knew dreadful encounters awaited those who begged curiosity. And though he could never quite vanquish his fear of the many fingers, he promised himself, no tale was too frightening to conquer. Thistlewood held mysteries, and he, Charlie, would become the keeper of its secrets.